Do you ever feel like life is just happening to you? Like you're a passenger on some wild ride you can't control, just bracing for the next bump or turn? You face challenges, you get knocked down, and it feels like you're stuck acting out a story that someone else wrote for you. But what if I told you that you're actually the one holding the pen? That you are the architect of your own experience? This isn't just some feel-good fantasy. This is about understanding how your brain works. The way your thoughts influence your perception of the world is well documented. And in this video, I'm going to break down the science-backed techniques that show how your thoughts shape the way you experience reality. More importantly, I'll give you 3 practical, powerful steps you can take today to get out of the passenger seat and into the driver's seat of your own life. So, how does this actually work? How can a simple thought, something that feels so temporary, actually shape the world you experience? It all starts with a core idea about your brain. It's not just passively recording the world, it's actively building your reality second by second. Think of your brain as the most powerful computer imaginable. Everything you see, hear, and feel is interpreted through a filter made of your past experiences, your memories, and crucially, your beliefs. And what are beliefs? They're just thoughts you've thought over and over again. These beliefs create a lens that colors everything, and your brain is hardwired to look for evidence in your environment to confirm that what you believe is true. It's a well-known psychological phenomenon. This happens because of something called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's incredible ability to physically reorganize itself based on your thoughts and experiences. When you think a certain thought repeatedly, you strengthen the neural pathways for it, making that thought easier and more automatic to have in the future. It's like carving a path in a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer it gets. So, if you constantly hold a belief like, "I'm not good enough," your brain gets really good at spotting every little mistake you make, every piece of criticism, and every person who seems to be doing better than you. It literally learns to filter out evidence that says otherwise. But here's the amazing part. The reverse is also true. When you intentionally choose different thoughts, you begin to physically rewire your brain, changing the very machine that constructs your experience of reality. You're not just changing your mind, you are literally changing your brain. This means you have the power to step in and become the architect of your own mind. So let's get into the how. I'm going to give you 3 foundational techniques, all backed by research, that will act as the pillars for your transformation. These aren't just fuzzy ideas, they're practical things you can start doing right away. Pillar 1, Cognitive Reframing. Rewrite your inner script. The first pillar is a powerhouse from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, called cognitive reframing. It's all about consciously shifting your perspective to see a situation differently and challenging those automatic negative thoughts that love to run the show. Let's use an example. You get turned down for a job you really wanted. The automatic thought might be, "I failed. I'm not qualified. I'll never get a good job." That thought leads to feelings of hopelessness and might even stop you from applying for other jobs. Cognitive reframing is like putting that thought on trial. You get to be the detective. Ask yourself, is that thought 100% true? Is there any other way to look at this? Maybe the rejection wasn't about your worth, but just about a specific fit. Maybe this failure is actually a redirection to an even better opportunity you haven't found yet. By consciously choosing a different interpretation, a reframe like, "Okay, that one wasn't the right fit, but the interview was great practice. Now I know what to work on for the next one." You completely change your emotional state. You go from feeling defeated to feeling empowered. You're no longer a victim of the circumstance. You're a student of it. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about finding a more balanced and useful truth. Here's your action step. The next time you catch yourself spiraling into negative thoughts, just pause. Write the thought down. Then, challenge it. Write down at least 2 other ways to see the situation. This simple act starts to weaken the old, unhelpful neural path and build a new, more empowering one. Pillar 2, Visualization. Rehearse your future. The second pillar is visualization, or what scientists call mental rehearsal. This technique is a favorite of elite athletes, top surgeons, and successful entrepreneurs for one simple reason. The brain often doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Brain imaging studies have shown that when you visualize yourself doing something, you light up the same neural circuits as if you were actually doing it. In fact, Some research has shown mental practice can lead to measurable improvements in skill and even strength because you're priming your brain and body for success before you even begin. Now, this isn't just idle daydreaming. It's a focused, intentional practice. It's about creating a detailed mental blueprint of what you want. If your goal is public speaking confidence, you'd visualize everything. You'd see the crowd, feel the microphone, hear your voice coming out clear and strong, and feel that sense of pride when you finish. By engaging all your senses, you make the experience more real to your brain, building confidence and carving out those neural pathways for success. Your action step for this week: spend 5 minutes each day on this. Close your eyes, breathe deep, and vividly imagine yourself succeeding at one specific goal. Don't just see it, feel it. What does success smell like? Sound like? What does that feeling of accomplishment feel like in your chest? Make it a full-body experience. Pillar 3, mindfulness and gratitude. Anchor in the positive. The third and final pillar combines two powerful practices: mindfulness and gratitude. If reframing is about changing your thoughts and visualization is about directing them, mindfulness is about learning to simply notice them without judgment. Mindfulness is the simple act of paying attention to right now. So much of our stress comes from reliving the past or pre-worrying about the future. Mindfulness yanks you back to the present. It helps you see your thoughts for what they are, just temporary mental events, like clouds passing in the sky. This creates a little bit of space between you and your thoughts, which gives you the power to choose which ones you want to listen to. Gratitude takes this a step further. It's the active practice of shifting your focus to what's going right. Our brains have a natural negativity bias, an old survival instinct that makes us hyper-aware of threats and problems. Gratitude is the direct antidote. Studies have shown that a regular gratitude practice can actually change the brain's structure, boosting activity in areas related to mood, motivation, and happiness. Your action step: at the end of each day, write down 3 specific things you are grateful for. They don't have to be huge. It could be the taste of your morning coffee, a kind word from a coworker, or the feeling of the sun on your skin. By consistently scanning for the good, you train your brain to see more of it, effectively rewiring your daily experience to be a more positive one. If this is making sense and you're ready to start building a better experience for yourself, take a second to hit that subscribe button. It's a small action, but it's a way of telling yourself you're committed to this journey. And let me know in the comments, what is one negative thought you are going to try and reframe today? I'd love to see what you come up with. Once you've got those 3 pillars in place, you can add a couple of other powerful tools to your kit. First up, affirmations and positive self-talk. This is all about being intentional with the words you use with yourself. Instead of "I can't handle this," you can switch to "I am capable of figuring things out." It's not about fooling yourself. It's about choosing to coach yourself with language that supports your well-being. The way you talk to yourself shapes your entire inner world. Second is behavioral activation. This one flips the script on motivation. We usually think we need to feel motivated to do something. Behavioral activation proves that it's the other way around. Action creates motivation. When you're feeling low, the best thing you can do is take one tiny, positive step. Don't wait until you feel like going for a walk. Just put your shoes on. That single action can shatter the cycle of negative thinking and create momentum, proving to yourself, through action, that you're in control. Now, I want to be really clear about something. These techniques are incredibly powerful for shaping your experience of reality. They can have a huge impact on your mood, your resilience, your health, and your definition of success. However, this is not the same as saying you can ignore objective reality. You can't just believe you can fly and expect to defy gravity. And this is absolutely not a replacement for professional help. If you are struggling with serious mental health conditions like depression or anxiety, please think of these techniques as a powerful supplement, but seek support from a qualified therapist. The real power here is in understanding what you do control, how you interpret your life, what you choose to focus on, and the actions you take as a result. That is where your true ability to create your life is found. You are not a passive observer in your own life. You are an active co-creator of your experience. Your thoughts are the paintbrush, your beliefs are the colors, and the world as you experience it is your canvas. By using cognitive reframing, you can choose the story you tell yourself. With visualization, you can draw the blueprint for where you want to go. And through mindfulness and gratitude, You can anchor yourself in a version of reality filled with more peace and joy. The life you want isn't just out there waiting for you. It's in here, inside your own mind, waiting to be built, one intentional thought at a time. The work starts now. Thanks for watching. If this video hit home, please share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And don't forget to subscribe for more content on mastering your mind and creating a life you truly love.